Hi everyone, this is Cheryl from dragonflydesigns58.blogspot.com, and I wanted to show you the video today on how to put this paper bag album together that I created for svgcuts.com. You will want to get these Celebrate It bags from Michaels, are the ones that I use and they work the best. And these are number 3 white, but they come in all kinds of colors. So for this project you're going to have to trim them down to 8 inches because it has to fit inside the bag that I made using an SVG Cuts file. So anyway, let me show you how to do this. And I use my hot glue gun, and what you want to do is have 8 bags and 2 stacks of 4 bags. And put your hot glue on the flap side. Okay, flap side up, hot glue on here. But it is very important that you do not go all the way to the bottom of this flap down here. You want at least 1/4 of an inch, even 1/2 of an inch, that you leave without glue, because you want that expansion when you get this album all put together. So no glue down here at the bottom. Okay, and put one more bag on top. And you do this with 4 bags. Again, no glue all the way to the bottom. Leave 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Hot glue is cheap. It gives a really great strong bond for this, and I found it to work best. So okay, one more bag on top, and I've done the other set to save time. So you have 2 stacks of 4 bags. Flip them over so now the flap is down and the big entire back of the bag is to the top. Now you're going to want to take adhesive and put it over the whole back, because we're going to put these 2 sections together. Again, don't go all the way to the bottom with that glue. And I'll show you that when we get to the end of it, why it's important to have that space. Okay, make sure you glue it up good. And then you're going to take this one and both back sides together. You're going to sandwich these 2 bags sections together. Okay, so what you end up with is this accordion of bags. Okay, see? Okay, let me set this aside for right now. And I used one of the bags from svgcuts.com out of the Vintage Halloween bag set. It comes with a rosette that you'll want to finish off to decorate the front. But anyway, when you cut this bag, as the file opens, you're going to want to cut the sides of the bag off. All you want is the front and the back. So you end up with this. Okay, cut the sides off. And then because you did that, this is kind of open and ugly down here, so I measure and I cut a strip to finish that off nice, so you don't have kind of ugly gaps there, and just cover that bottom up. Okay, so it finishes off the inside and the outside. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take this bag configuration that you put together, and we're going to put it inside of here. Okay, so put adhesive on one of these flaps. Again, I'm going to use my hot glue gun. This time you can go all the way to the bottom, because this is going to stick right on the front and the back of this bag. And the easiest way to do this is for the first side to stand this up vertical, hold one side of your bag vertical because you want the bottom edge of this to line up exactly with the fold of this bag. So I find the easiest way is to just stand it up, get it centered how you want it, and push that in there. Okay, so here you have one side already stuck. Now when you stand this up, you see there's a gap here. You have to pull this bag out. See how that's accordioned out? I hope this is showing up good on the camera. So glue all over that flap. Basically, I'm just going to show you how to put this together, and then I'll show you the finished one that I made, and you can take it from there and decorate your own bag. Okay, so be careful because this is hot glue and it will burn you. But you need to stretch this out so that the bottom edge of that bag meets the fold of the SVG thing, and I just kind of walk it down like that. Okay, so this is what you have now. You have this bag that you've cut the sides off, and inside you've put all these paper bags. Okay, see? Now each one of these bags is for storage. I made mine into a recipe bag, and I will show you that. Okay, so that's how you put the guts of it together, and from this point you can do the decorating. I will say, before you put this part into here, do your decorating first. Okay, that's the easiest way to do it. Measure your blank spaces. You can do this down here. Alright, let me show you mine. Okay, this is the rosette that comes with the bag from svgcuts.com. Again, I used a vintage Halloween bag. I used a font on my computer to create the word recipe. I put some bling on the corners, tied it shut with a ribbon, and then inside you have all of these bags that I decorated up. Okay, let me adjust this camera so we can get a little bit more in here. Okay, so for instance on this one, here's an apron. I hope that's showing. Here's a mixer. Here's the word veggies, and there's a green bean down here. And some pot holders with the word hot. And tablespoon, and then if you flip it around, I've done some on every page. Here's the word sweets. Here's the word timer with a timer. The word bake. Some more vegetables. Here's a grater. Okay, so basically you can decorate this however you want. See, I put strips down here of decorative paper. And then inside each bag I made a folder. And I did that by taking plain cardstock. I measured the length that it needed to be for my bag. I cut 2 pieces, cut a decorative strip of paper and punched the edge, scored it in the middle and folded it in half, and then attached those pages to make a folder. Okay, I'm going to put recipe cards in mine, but each one of these envelopes has 2 folders in it. Now you can make yours into a photo album, you can make it into a journal, you could put journaling pages in here that people could write some things, attach photos to them. So basically that's the gist of it, and here you go. You can see at the bottom why you want to keep that adhesive. Okay, so you get that accordion. So anyway, check out my blog, dragonflydesigns58.blogspot.com. Go to svgcuts.com for this bag. The rosette is all included in it. The only thing you're going to do is cut the sides off. Okay? put the bags together.